Greetings, Pastor Michael. It is August 15th, and I am sharing with you a reading from Narcotics Anonymous just for today. The topic is about the pace of recovery, and it's something that is worth discussing and hearing what we feel about, because the focus is it takes a while to get this done. This happens over time, and it will not happen overnight. What do you think about this? What have you got to contribute to this conversation? We sure would appreciate hearing from you, because what you have to say is important to us. To get on with the reading, we find that we do not recover physically, mentally, or spiritually overnight. Page 237. The basic text on page 28. Have you ever approached a recovery celebration with the feeling that you should be further along in your recovery than you actually are today? Maybe you have listened to newcomers sharing in meetings, members with much less clean time, and thought, but I am just barely beginning to understand what they are talking about. It is odd that we should come into recovery thinking that we will feel wonderfully right away, or no longer have any difficulty handling life's twists and turns. We expect our physical problems to correct themselves, our thinking to become rational, and a fully developed spiritual life to manifest itself overnight. We forget that we spend years abusing our bodies, numbing our minds, and suppressing our awareness of the higher power. We cannot undo all this damage in a brief time, like a day. We can, however, apply the next step, go to the next meeting, help the next newcomer. We heal and recover bit by bit, not overnight, but over time. Just for today, my body will heal a little. My mind will become a little clearer, and my relationship with my higher power will strengthen. This ends the reading, but it certainly doesn't end the topic of discussion. And we sure do look forward to hearing from you. If you're able to make it here to our meeting, that's fantastic. We look forward to visiting with you. But even if you can't make it here in person, you know what? We still look forward to visiting with you. So send us an email. Email address is minister@spiritofpeace.us. Please put Narcotics Anonymous, or NA, in the subject line. And in the body of the email, put whatever it is that's prompted you to write us. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Now, one of the topics that we brought up for discussion having to do with today's reading was how it looks like step 3 could come into play here. Narcotics Anonymous step 3 is we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. We can see how this fits into today's reading. And it's a very good suggestion, and it keeps the discussion moving. So, tell us what you think about this. Since step 3 states a leap of faith, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. Our music ministry researched a song that they think is very appropriate, and we all have to agree. That song is Let It Be by the Beatles. And we have a YouTube version of this song. You can find that link to YouTube for the song performed by the Beatles with the lyrics on it, which always makes it interesting, on our blog at spiritofpeace.us. Navigate to Spirit on the A's or put it in the search bar and look up our topic today, which is overtime, not overnight. And you'll also find it on our Facebook. Spirit of Peace Church will take you to Spirit on the A's, and there you will find our discussion topic today. Now, since step 3 is all about surrendering control by letting it be, well, this sounds an awful lot like the song from the Beatles, and possibly one of the most important spiritual principles. On the bright side, we do not have to do this alone, and if we choose to ask for help, in the spirit of vulnerability, acceptance, and surrender are 2 principles that I get to practice every day of my life. So crank up, let it be. You can even find it by putting it into your browser. There's so many hits, but they all seem to be the same recording that was done by the Beatles live not too long ago, at least from my perspective. We'll close today with our step 3 prayer. Dear God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and do with me as You will. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Your will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help with Your power, Your love, and Your way of life. It's tremendous being with you today. I enjoy sharing our Narcotics Anonymous time together. And I look forward to us meeting again here soon. May God bless you.